Welcome to Scrapbooking Beautiful Layouts by Locky Creations. Hello again, welcome to Locky Creations. Happy International Scrapbook Day. Today I am going to do a mixed media layout that will feature some painting done using my ink pads. So stay tuned for this tutorial. My process will start by using these red, yellow, and blue ink pads. As you see, I'm doing kind of an abstract rainbow because this will be a school layout. So I want to kind of create this abstract rainbow using the red, yellow, and blue ink pads. So you see me just wiping those ink pads across a plain white 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and I'm going to dry those up. My next step in the process will be dyeing some texture paste, and I'm going to use a stencil that has stars and dots to go around tone on tone across that rainbow. So in the red, I've mixed up some red ink with my white texture paste to create a section of red, and I'm going around the top and the bottom of my abstract rainbow. I'm not worried about the center because that is the area where my photo will go. So I just want to give some more texture and some more depth to each one of those sections. Next, I'm going to take with some packaging and my texture paste a little bit of yellow acrylic paint and mix that in my texture paste to get the yellow section. The reason I'm not using my ink pad totally here because I want that color to be very vibrant, and the ink pad alone just would not stand dark enough. Okay, so I get the yellow mixed up and I am going around the yellow section of that rainbow with my stencil and the tinted texture paste to get that same type of effect. Now I got a little bit of smudge on the blue because the blue section is just a different ink. So I just was fixing that with my slightly damp paintbrush. Now I am getting a little bit of blue paint, and I'm actually going to use my blue ink. So I'm kind of slightly off camera mixing up the section of blue to be able to do my blue stars in my stencil. And I'm being careful to clean my stencil as well as my spatula with a cleaning wipe as I go so that I do not ruin my stencil. Of course, texture paste dries very fast, and so if you do not do a good job in cleaning your stencil, it's going to cause you some rework in the end. So once I get that mixed up to a shade that's similar to my stencil, I'm going to go ahead and spread the blue across the blue rainbow to again get that tone on tone texture. And I just got a little bit slightly off to the side, so I'm just going to dab some of that up with my little cleaning wipe. I decide that I have this sheet of paper that I want to use across the bottom, not only to give just another paper element, but also to give me a spot for journaling. So I cut that with my Creative Memory zigzag trimmer, and I'm just going across the top and each side with a little bit of ink and my dauber. I am just going to glue down each end and the sides of that. I'm not going to glue down the top because later you'll see I'm going to tuck in my title just a little bit into that section, or I was kind of thinking about tucking it in. I actually think I end up putting it on top. Anyway, okay, so my photo, I am going to just trim my photo down to a 3x5 size, and I'm picking corresponding blue, yellow, and red paper just to do a wonky mat for my photo. I'm sticking with those three colors for my layout. So I'm continuing to develop that photo mat, And as I get the mat how I like it, I am just gluing down the photo. And I did not realize at this point that I was slightly off camera. So unfortunately, not all of this will be on camera, but I'm just, again, organizing my mats in just diagonal or off center shape. I don't want to be perfectly squared mats. I just want to be a little bit geometric shape is what I was trying to say there. So I'm going to trim the excess. Then I decided that I want to mat all of those colors in white, again, just to kind of break up the colors that I have on the mat from the rainbow. And then I am going to also use that dauber with that red ink, again, just to give it another bit of separation. When I'm satisfied with that, I am propping my photo mat up on a little bit of adhesive foam. I saw this title in a paper that I had in my stash. My title is "What If All Your Dreams Come True?" ? And I thought that was appropriate because, of course, I'm doing a sort of rainbow type of theme and a school layout, so I thought that was cute. So next, I have these stickers that I purchased from Hobby Lobby that have all types of school-related elements. So I'm using the crayons, the red, yellow, and blue, to kind of place under my rainbow. And I'm sticking some stickers. I got the apple that's red at the top. I got a star, a little banner that says A+, some crayons. Just sticking those around, trying to do somewhat of tone on tone or monochromatic. But I'm going to stick those around. And then I'm also going to do some splatters. So you see me here doing red splatters on the red section. I'm going to do yellow splatters on the yellow section and blue splatters on the blue section so that I can have corresponding splatters of that paint near the crayons for each section. Then I decide I'm also going to do that at the top as well. So you'll see me here in a bit after I stick these stickers down, going across the top and adding more splatters. But right now I'm just playing with placement of the stickers and trying to figure out where I want to put things. I am going to cut down that title. I decided it was kind of big and bulky, so I actually, and I don't like to fussy cut, but I did go ahead and fussy cut that title, and I think it was good because it kind of made it almost look like a floating cloud. There's a little rainbow at the top of that corresponds with the colors of my rainbow, so I thought that worked really nicely for a title. So go ahead and fussy cut that, and then of course I am going to distress the edges with my red ink as well. I did add those two little pencils of that sticker at the bottom of my little paper wave, and I thought that was cute, and it's adding the effect of, writing on paper. So now I'm going to go ahead and prop my title element up on foam tape and go ahead and glue down my photo mat. This picture is of my great niece, and so the journaling that I'm going to add here after I add these splatters at the top is just about how my niece is growing up into a lovely young lady and a lovely student, and how proud I am as her aunt. And I decided I'm also going to add some of these translucent Nuvo drops around the page, around my rainbow as well, just again to give it a little bit more texture. I did decide that some of the splatters, especially in the red, for some reason they dried really faintly, so I am going to add a few more splatters. I'm going to play with that. But overall, this is my final layout. I do hope that you have enjoyed this layout. Here are a few still shots of the layout. I hope you are enjoying your International Scrapbooking Day. Please like and subscribe and pay watch to some of my other content and videos. Follow me on Instagram, Locky Creations, and as always, have a wonderful, blessed day.